Is BrolyLegs done with EVO? So, for people who don't know, BrolyLegs is a disabled gamer. He is arguably the most famous disabled gamer in fighting games, and he is a beast. He consistently does pretty damn well despite those difficulties. I'm inserting some clips here, but you can see that he actually uses his tongue, inside his mouth, and uses that to control his character. And he does better than a lot of people do with full use of their hands. He's been competing for years, over a decade at this point. He's been going to EVO for over 10 years. Yet, every time he turns up to compete, they don't have a ramp for him to get on stage. Which, at this point is disrespect. He should be able to get on stage and compete without difficulty. This year at EVO, the same issue came up again, with BrolyLegs releasing some tweets complaining about the same issue. He's been going to EVO for so long, yet for whatever reason, no ramp is provided. It shouldn't be that difficult, and I'm pretty sure it's been a legal requirement for venues of a certain size to include ramps, across the building, not just to get on stage, but to navigate the building in general. I'm confused as to why this is an issue, but it seems like EVO continue to ignore this, continue to not make any comments on this issue. It's an unusual thing going on. I'm not sure why. You can see here a tweet that BrolyLegs made shortly after EVO, saying that he's truly disappointed at EVO for not having a ramp. I was deep in my bracket and was told there's no ramp until maybe later. Honestly, it's disrespectful. You all know my condition, my game, and it's 2023. A local in Austin has ramps. Don't know if I will travel again. So you can see, I agree with him. It is disrespectful. You know what's going on. And it's not just for him, it's for all disabled gamers that may have issues getting onto stage. It shouldn't be an issue. When someone's competing at this level, you should be able to make the necessary concessions for them to get on stage. And you can see here, just a few days ago, EVO released some information about changes that they're making to the event for next year. Obviously, they're moving on to bigger and better things, new venue, added days, changes of dates. And BrolyLegs made a comment again, add ramps for stages. I find it hard to believe that this is still an issue. And if next year comes and that still hasn't happened, I feel like this is going to become a bit of a storm for them. You can see here, Vash chiming in as well. EVO not having a ramp set up on stream for BrolyLegs is ridiculous. He's been going to EVO for more than 10 years now. What is this shit? I feel like this is going to become a bigger and bigger issue as more and more people kind of hop on this, I wouldn't want to call it a hate train, but it is a hate train, and it's a necessary one. I feel like there's going to be a file under EVO soon if next year comes and they still haven't made this change. And it calls into question, how much longer is BrolyLegs going to compete? Because it's clear from these tweets that it's pretty frustrating. It makes these events more difficult than they have to be for him. He's traveling, miles to get here. It's just not fair, and I can imagine it takes a lot of the fun out of competing for him. I can understand him wanting to do it less as a result, but it shouldn't be that way. But anyway, that's where we're at the moment. I'm hoping that EVO makes some significant changes. For more information in the FGC, stay tuned to Egg Bomb Gaming. We'll have more coming up soon. Like and subscribe if you like the video, and we'll see you next time.